We're going to slowly reach it down and touch it towards the opposite toe, okay? So you're reaching down across your body, touching the toe, and then you're going to reach all the way up against your body. Good. Very nice. So we're just going to do 5 touches on each side, back and forth here, reaching all the way up, and really try to see if you can get a twist in your core. That's kind of part of this, what we're doing. So big reach. Not only back, but also up. Good. You can kind of almost think about looking behind your body. That's kind of a way to think about it. Back and up. Good. I lost track because I don't know how to count to 5. We did 5. Good. Well, extra 1. Brownie points. Very good. Switch to the other side. Same exact thing. We're going to touch our toe and reach all the way across here, both directions. And this is kind of at your own pace, of course. You're just trying to go through a nice and easy motion. Again, with all these chair warm-ups, that's exactly what they are. We're not really trying to get too out of breath here. Just trying to get our body nice and loose for, of course, a little bit of balance. Go ahead and finish whatever repetition you are on. And then we're going to do a few different rolls of our body, as I like to call them. So we'll keep towards the edge of our chair. We're going to start with our hip circles or our hip rolls. You're going to pick one direction for yourself and gently reach all the way around your chair, trying to make as big of circles as you can, okay? So really open up that lower back. Try to work that core a little bit too. And try to get through any of those aches and pains that we might be feeling. And if you're feeling a little sticky on some parts, you can kind of stay in that area a little bit, maybe wiggle it around. Just assessing how we feel. Go ahead and repeat on the other direction. Same exact thing, all the way around. Nice and controlled here. And I always like using the low back as kind of like an assessment point of how we feel today. So if this is feeling iffy, if you're feeling really stiff, just kind of note that when we're doing some of the exercises and how well you recover. Go ahead and pause on that one. We're going to move into our wrist rolls, kind of help with our arthritis we might have in our hands and get a little bit of our stiffness out of there. When you're doing this, try to really spread and really curl those hands. So you're trying to get as big of range of motion on each direction. Very nice. Go ahead and move to your hands to the side. Going to do our yes. And if you are next to people, a good way to kind of combat this is by tilting yourself a little bit if you need to. Or hit the person next to you, I guess, depending on how they've treated you today. Nice small circles to start here. Nice and easy. Just getting a little bit of roll through those shoulders. Excellent. Very nice. We're going to move into slightly medium circles here. So still all the way around. And again, if there's any pain with this, you can try to go just short of the pain. If it is painful to do really big circles, just keep them at small circles. Good. Go ahead and finish with 5 big circles. Try to give them all the way around. Really exaggerate that movement. Each direction. Reach. Reach. Good. One last one. And relax. Good. Go ahead and take one of your legs. You're either going to grab below it or in front. You are going to pull it to your chest, and we are going to do our ankle circles in this position next. So sticking with those different rolls. Ankle circles or ankle rolls, really good idea for us to warm up our ankles, as it's really important to overall balance, stability. Very nice. Excellent. Repeat on the other side, same thing. We're pulling that knee up as high as we comfortably can, all the way around that ankle. Nice and controlled. Turn up the music a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Okay, the last roll we're going to do here is with our neck. So go ahead and get in a really good posture position, and then we're going to focus on just allowing all the muscles in our neck get nice and relaxed as we still try to hold that good posture position. So think about keeping our chest out, shoulders kind of back a little bit, going all the way around. Nice and controlled here. Good. Nice and easy. Go ahead and switch directions for yourself wherever you are at. Nice and controlled. Very good. Go ahead and relax. Okay, last little warm-up we're going to do. We're going to move towards the front of our chair. We're going to warm up our hips, lower back a little bit more. Go ahead and put your hands in front of you like so. And this is going to be similar to what we did earlier. But what we're going to do is reach down towards the ground. Allow our lower back to just hang and relax nice and easy. Take a big breath in through this position. Take a big breath out. Go ahead and slowly sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to reach to the sky. Try to stretch our arms out as high as we can. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Very nice. 2 more times on that position. All the way down. Really allow your body to exaggerate and hang nice and low. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Slowly sit up nice and tall all the way up. Take another big breath in. Stretch. Very nice. 1 more time here, all the way down. See how low you can get. Really allow that body to be weighed down. Finish that exhale. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall, all the way to the sky once again. Very nice and relax. Very good. Okay, what we're going to do next here, we're going to move towards the front of our chair, and we're going to work the actual side of our core a little bit, so kind of our obliques and a little bit of the front of our tummy. How we're going to do this is by starting looking towards the chair, and then we're going to turn our entire body just a tiny bit. As we do that, we're going to sit back towards the chair, touch it, try to touch it, I should say, with our opposite shoulder, and then sit up, okay? So I'm kind of holding this twisted position while going back very carefully and then coming up. You're going to feel this through basically the opposite side of your core muscles as you're doing this. Go back as far as you comfortably can, okay? When you're doing this, though, it will be tempting for you to turn back. Try to keep a little bit of twist as we're really trying to work that oblique towards our side a little bit. Good. And the further you are towards the edge of the chair before you actually sit back, the harder this will be. So really try to scoot your butt up nice and close towards the front and really improve that range of motion. Okay, let's go ahead and repeat on the other side. Same exact thing. So first step, twist. Second step, slowly lean back. You're almost thinking about looking behind your body and then using those core muscles with that twist to help you sit back up into position, okay? Nice and controlled here is the name of the game. And the more you can keep your body twisted, you're really going to be hammering the side of that core. It's a very subtle movement. It might seem kind of silly, but this really helps keep your spine overall stable, which is incredibly crucial for balance. Okay, very nice. Last core exercise we're going to do here is our knee to chest. So you're going to start with your hands like so. And then what we're going to do is try to alternate bringing our knee up, touching our elbow, and then coming slowly down, okay? If this is challenging for you, you can bring those elbows down a little bit before you actually try to bring that knee up. If you want even more of a challenge, you can really bring that guy up high too. But ultimately, trying to get that knee to elbow is going to be the goal here. Let's go ahead and make this a tiny bit more challenging. We're going to add a little bit more of a twist, literally, figuratively. And this is kind of similar to the muscles we were warming up earlier. So those twisting muscles in our core, which are really crucial to keep nice and strong. Thinking opposite arm, opposite leg on that twist. Good. Let's go ahead and finish. We're going to do a 10-second hold now on each side. Keep it up. Try to hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Same thing, other side. Try to actively pull it up nice and tall. 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do one quickness drill with our feet. I like doing quickness drills because we need to be able to move quick to help catch ourselves from balance. So we're going to do one in our chair to begin today. What we're going to imagine is if there's a square running in front of our body. So if we think about kind of drawing out an imaginary square with our feet, that's how we're going to start, okay? So have that imaginary square for yourself. You can grab onto your chair. That'll make it a little bit easier. We're going to go nice and slow to begin. Very nice. Go ahead now, 10 seconds as fast as you can, all the way around that square. Fast, 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 fast. Try to be precise. I know my square turned into a triangle, but keep going fast. Go, 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 go. And break. Very nice. Okay, take a big breath. We're going to do that one more time, but this time I'm going to say switch when you're doing it. So for example, round, around, around, switch. And then you're going to switch and do it the opposite way, okay? So it's a little bit of a cognitive task as well. Go ahead and pick one direction. Doesn't matter which one to begin. And we're going to go as fast as we can. Listen, switch. 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 10 seconds. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. And break. Very nice. Go ahead, take a big breath. Before we stand up and do some harder stuff. No, it's going to be a little challenging. Excellent job on that first part. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to do a little bit of balance. That's what we're all here for. Okay, always a good side note to have that chair near you in case you need it to hold onto and catch for yourself. What we're going to do to start and warm up our balance is a progressive march, okay? So to start, what we're going to do is just kind of shift our weight in between our heels, our feet, I should say, by lifting our heels very slightly. And this is just a good way to kind of feel that center of gravity change as you're going back and forth, seeing how it feels for you today. Maybe you notice, hey, my balance is feeling pretty solid. This is pretty easy. This is also a good thing you can practice when you're brushing your teeth or getting ready in the morning, literally just shifting your weight side to side. Shifting your weight side to side. Let's go ahead and bring that foot up just a tiny bit more now. So you can bring it off the ground just a tiny bit. Again, doesn't need to be crazy. The key here is control, and also the key is literally feeling your body shift. And it kind of seems silly, but the more you can feel this and your body move through space, easier it'll be for you to maintain it long term. Okay, go ahead. We're going to finish here with our final progression of this. Going to try to bring that knee up as high as we can. We're going to hold for just a second, ideally, and then slowly come down all the way to the ground. Up, down, good, and relax. Okay, so we're going to stick with kind of that version of the march, but we're going to do what I call our reverse hurdle. So you're going to imagine having a hurdle or a step kind of behind you, and what we're going to do is practice reaching up and over that hurdle and then stepping up and back over. If you have something, you can actually probably put it down, but I just use my imagination because that's fun sometimes. Go ahead and have your hurdle as high as you comfortably can or like. Just know the higher your quote-unquote hurdle is, the tougher this is going to be. We are alternating on both legs as well as you're going back and forth, reaching up and down. And as we think about doing this, we're changing our center of gravity very rapidly. You're not only going up, but you're also going back. Very challenging on your balance. Good. Very nice. Go ahead and relax on that side. So what we're going to do next, and I don't have space to do it behind me, but I'll show you it from the side. We're going to do a leg kickback. So you're going to be on one leg, and what you're going to do is slowly try to push that leg back, keep your chest out, squeeze your butt for a second, and come down. Come back, squeeze your butt for a second, and come down. Ideally, you're not actually bringing your foot down to the ground when you're doing this, but if you kind of need to like catch yourself, if you will, that's okay too. But see if you can get it back and really squeeze that butt. This is actually strengthening the glute muscles in our back here. And we're going to do a few more of these on that side. Good. Really try to keep that chest up. Control. Very nice. Let's go ahead. We'll switch the other direction. Same exact thing. So you're going to keep your chest up nice and high. And it's a really small motion, right? It's a really small motion. Coming all the way back, squeezing with that butt here, and then resetting. Coming back, squeezing, and resetting. And I really want you to try to be intentional. It's going to seem silly, but see if you can squeeze and really contract that muscle to get some good work. Very nice. Okay, go ahead and relax. What we're gonna do next is a single leg hold, single leg half squat hold, I should say. So this one is gonna challenge your balance a little bit. I would highly recommend having your hand near that chair in case you need it. What we're gonna do is come onto one leg, okay? So this is something too, I would say you might need to feather your other foot, but I'll show you the hardest version first. Come onto one leg, bend your knee slightly, and then all we're gonna do is hold it, okay? If this is tough for you, you can kind of feather with that other foot, but the key here, and I really want you to try to do this, bend that knee on the ground a tiny bit. That's really gonna strengthen the muscles in your knees and legs. And then if you need to, you can kind of tap and catch yourself. Tap and catch yourself. Tiny bit of knee bend here. Good. If you're doing this right, you're probably going to feel a little bit of burn at this point, especially because we haven't switched yet. 10 more seconds. Good. Go ahead and relax. Relax. Very nice. So same exact thing on the other side, right? So we're starting with a tiny bit of knee bend, and then we're trying to not hold it at all, okay? Or we're trying to not actually catch ourselves or touch it. If you do need to kind of touch and feather the ground as an assistance so you know it's there, that's okay too. But ultimately, see if you can get that bent leg hold. This is kind of the drill here. Single leg bent knee hold. It's kind of a progression to a single leg squat. Go ahead and relax on that position. Very nice. Take a breath. I know that one gets very, very challenging. Let's put our feet together next. And what we're going to do is a calf raise, but with our feet together. So it's going to make the base a little bit tougher. On this one, we are coming up on our tiptoes and then slowly down, okay? Up and down. Good, nice and controlled. If this is really easy for you, a way you can make this tougher is by closing your eyes, of course, with your hands near that chair. No need to. I just know some people might want to get a little extra challenge, maybe not even here, but at their home. So closing your eyes when you're doing any drill is going to make it much more challenging. Nice and controlled. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we are going to move into our split squat or lunge position next. So I'm showing you demonstrating going this way. It's only because I can't go back this way. I would probably recommend actually holding your chair and going like this, forward and backward. I'm not though. So what you're gonna do is in a big split stance position, this basically means taking a big step forward so your back leg is kind of out a lot further than you would normally have it. What we're gonna do is a set of mini lunges. So how this one's gonna work, your body's gonna be straight up and down. You're going to slowly reach down, try to bend that front knee a little bit, and then come back up, okay? If this is causing you a little bit of issues, see if you can just hold the position. But if you're feeling okay, try to do it for repetitions, okay? Try to do it for repetitions. If you want to just try it out and hold it okay, that's fine. Also, two big points here. Remember, we're trying to keep that body as upright as possible, back knee to the ground. Very nice. Okay, come out of that position. We're going to repeat on the other side. So put your other leg forward. That front knee is going to be a tiny bit bent, right? And then we're thinking about going up and down, up and down. So you're kind of like a spring. And of course, this is a balance drill. So we're trying not to hold on to anything. You'll probably notice the more you go down, the tougher it is on that balance quite a bit. Try to see if you can go up and down. I should also say too, if it's easy for you to really go down a tiny bit, see if you can go down a little bit deeper. That's really going to strengthen those muscles. I'm not trying to fly. I'm just giving options, okay? Everyone's at their own level. Everyone's at their own level. I don't know what you do at home. Maybe you guys could be practicing this and you might be stronger than me at it. So, okay, what we're going to do next is an exercise to strengthen the front of our ankles here, and we're going to bring our feet back together again. This one is challenging, so have your hands near that chair in case you need it. What you're going to do is gently bring those toes up and see if you can just hold the position on your heels, okay? Tiny bit, your body's going to want to make you go backwards. Try to hang nice and tight. It really wants me to go backwards. Good. Go ahead and rest. Go ahead and rest. We're going to do that guy one more time. Same exact thing. Ready, set, go. Let's do it. Bring those toes up. Very tiny bit. And relax. Very nice. Okay. What we are going to move into for our next drill is really going to work your hip mobility a lot. So start with your feet together. And what we're going to do is a reach across our body. So you're going to basically step up and over your foot, tap about a foot or so to the side, and then come back, resetting in the middle. So both feet together, that's kind of our starting position. So tapping to the side, come back. Tapping to the side, come back. If you want to really challenge yourself, you can try to make that lunge or that reach a little bit further. But the key with this is to try to keep 80% of your weight in that leg that's stable, okay? That's what we're trying to think. So that other leg, that free-floating leg, is kind of just a marker. You're just tapping. You're not actually leaning into the leg, if that makes sense. Trying to keep most of your weight in that foot. Let's go ahead and repeat on the other side. Same thing. Again, remember those cues. That leg that's stable has most of the weight into it. This free leg only has about 20%. I should be able to almost just move back and forth. You don't have to. I was just demonstrating. That's how free it should be. You should never go fully into it is kind of the idea. Good. Very nice. And I will describe, the reason we're doing that is to try to get our body used to standing on one leg without it being fully on one leg, if that makes sense. So we're kind of progressing up to that. Okay, very nice. Let's go back into our split stance position we were in earlier. So go ahead and put either leg in front just like we were at. So taking a big step. And what we're going to do now is what I call some side leans. So in this position, again, split stance, you're going to gently, very carefully lean towards one direction as far as you can. We're going to hold this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Go ahead. We're going to tip towards the other side now. Lean. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now we're going to go forward and backwards. We're going to do forward first. Lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back a tiny bit. It doesn't need to be a lot. Just a little change of center of gravity, right? That makes a big difference. Lean back very slightly. Shift that weight. 3, 4, 5. Excellent job. Go ahead and switch your feet in the opposite direction. I'm going to be doing the same thing. Side to side is a little bit tougher, you probably notice, and that's just because our base side to side is limited in this position. Pick either direction to begin, and we're going to lean towards one direction. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Other side. Reach there. 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Go ahead and reset. Let's go forward again, just like last time. Lean to that forward position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Back just a tiny bit. Remember, it doesn't need to be a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay. Let's see what we got for time. So I want to do a couple of agility drills. So we did some seated agility earlier. We're going to do standing agility now. So what I want you to imagine is if having a V in front of you, okay, or a triangle. And what you're going to do is step up to that area, 45-degree angle, right? That's step 1. Then you're going to step back, other direction, step at a 45, and step back, okay? We're going to do 30 seconds basically of an all-out quickness tap. So forward, backwards. I guess ready, set, go. There's no good way to get into it. So thinking going in that V position, back and forth, going up to the side, back to the side, up to the side, back to the side. It's at a V. We're working at a V here. So it's not just side to side. We're thinking about going at a diagonal forward, diagonal backwards, diagonal forward, diagonal backwards. 15 more seconds. Keep moving those feet nice and quickly. Go, 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 go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so our last agility drill we're going to do today, this is one of my favorites. I call it balance catches. What you're going to do is take your body and you're going to slowly lean forward, almost as if you're going to try to catch yourself from a fall. And then, of course, you actually are going to catch yourself. So this idea is we're leaning and feeling our center of gravity shift forward. Right before we're actually going to lean and it gets too much, we're going to put our foot out and catch ourselves, okay? So it's kind of feeling that center of gravity change, lean, foot out quickly and catch. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be a lot. This is kind of at your own level, right? So if you just want a little bit of weight in the balls of your feet, that's okay too. But the key with this is to actually have your feet move quickly. So it's actually reaching forward to catch yourself. We're trying to literally practice what it means to catch yourself from a fall in kind of a controlled manner, okay? So lean, catch. And obviously the further forward you lean before you catch, the more drastic and tougher this is going to be. Lean, catch, good. Let's do one more time on each side. Really try to toss that foot out there as quickly as you can. Practicing that quick foot motion. Good, very nice, very nice. Okay, let's do a little bit of cool down. You guys did great today. What we're going to do is take one of our hands, one of our arms. We're going to put it in front of our body. Step one. Step two, you're going to then pull it closer towards your body. So we're just getting a nice little stretch with our tricep here. Always a good time at the end of these classes to focus on some deep breathing. Let your body know it's okay. It's time to relax. Everything's all good. Go ahead and repeat on the other side. So take one arm, cross it over, pull it nice and close towards your side. And focus on that good, deep breath. Very nice. Go ahead and relax. What we're going to do now is grab either side of our hip, so both hands on one hip. And then what you're going to do is actually push against that hip to kind of get a little bit of leverage. And you're then going to turn yourself towards the side of your hand. So very gentle low back stretch. So whichever side your hands are on, that's the side your body should be turning towards, is a way to think about it. Nice gentle stretch. Very nice. Let's go ahead and repeat on the other side. Hands in position. Gently pull yourself over. Getting crazy over there. Very nice. Okay. Since we all got a wall next to us, go ahead and place one of your hands on the wall. And you'll kind of be perpendicular to it. In this position, what you're going to do is then turn away from the wall. And this is going to open up your chest just a tiny bit here. So thinking about opening up our shoulder and chest, trying to look away from our shoulder. And you might not be able to move a whole lot. That's okay too. Just give it your best shot. Nice, good turn. Very nice. Go ahead and repeat on the other side. So plant that hand on the wall. Gently open up your chest towards the side. You're thinking about getting a nice tall chest here. Good stretch through that shoulder. Very nice. Go ahead and relax. We're going to move back into that split stance position we were in earlier, but since we're kind of focusing on cool down, don't really focus too much on the balance aspect of it. We're actually just going to stretch the back of our calf here. So in that split stance position, you're this time going to push that knee forward gently and keep that heel planted in the ground. So this is different from the lunge we were doing earlier where I was actually having you focus on going up and down. This is more of a stretch, and the best way we can get that stretch is by actually pushing the knee forward. So you might notice a little difference there in the nuance. But very nice. Go ahead, repeat on the other side. Split stance position, back heels planted in the ground. Pushing that front knee forward, keeping that chest up nice and tall. Nice, good stretch. And relax. Very good. We'll do one more here. This is one of my favorites for posture. Go ahead and put both of your hands on your butt or even on your lower back. Either position's okay. Then what we're going to do is pinch our shoulder blades back, look up towards the sky, open up our body as high as we can go. And this is where we're going to focus on 3 deep breaths. All together, in, out. Good. Breathe in, out. One more big breath. And relax. Very good. Relax your shoulders, relax your body. You're all finished for today. Excellent work. Good job.